The political slugfest in Pakistan has reached its boiling point following the latest twist in the political drama. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has called for early elections, pushing Pakistan into a constitutional crisis from a political one. One after Imran Khan's proposal, Pakistan President Arif Alvi has dissolved the assemblies. In his address to the nation, Imran Khan said that the political conspiracy with foreign interference has failed to topple a democratically elected government in Pakistan. Imran Khan asked citizens to prepare for elections and said that the people of Pakistan will decide the fate of their nation.
अपनी सारी कौम को मुबारक देना चाहता हूँ कि नेशनल असेंबली के हमारे स्पीकर ने मुस्तरद किया, रिजेक्ट किया एक वो मूव, रिजीम चेंज की जो कोशिश की गई थी पाकिस्तान के 22 करोड़ अवाम में, एक बाहर से प्लान किया हुआ नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन जिसके पीछे एक फॉरेन एजेंडा था, और जो आज स्पीकर ने उसको जो रिजेक्ट किया है और ये नो कॉन्फिडेंस को जो रिजेक्ट किया, मैं सारी कौम को आज मुबारक देता हूँ। अपनी कौम को आज कहता कि आप इलेक्शंस की तैयारी करें और आपने फैसला करना है। किसी बाहर की कुव्वत, किसी करप्ट लोगों ने फैसला नहीं करना कि इस मुल्क का मुस्तकबिल क्या होगा। आपने फैसला करना है इस मुल्क का, और इंशाअल्लाह हम प्रेसिडेंट साहब को जब एडवाइस चला जाएगा, असेंबलीज डिसॉल्व हो जाएंगी और फिर आगे जो भी प्रोसीजर है अगले इलेक्शन का, केयर टेकर गवर्नमेंट का, वो अब शुरू हो जाएगा। मैं अपनी कौम को मुबारक देता हूँ और मैं अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ कि इतनी बड़ी साजिश जो मुल्क से की जा रही थी, एक इलेक्टेड 22 करोड़ की कौम जिसकी इलेक्टेड हुकूमत को गिराने की कोशिश की गई है, इस साजिश से वो आज फेल हो गई है।
Imran Khan's announcement came just minutes after the Deputy Speaker adjourned the National Assembly session, calling the session unconstitutional. The Deputy Speaker said that the session was a contradiction to Article 5 of the Constitution. He added that he rejects the attempt of changing the regime with foreign interference.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ अपोजिशन ने अदम एतमाद की तहरीक 8 मार्च 2022 को पेश की थी। अदम एतमाद की तहरीक का आइन, कानून और रूल्स के मुताबिक होना जरूरी है। किसी गैर मुल्की ताकत को यह हक नहीं कि वो साजिश के तहत पाकिस्तान के अवाम की मुंतखब हुकूमत को गिराए। वज़ीर कानून ने जो नुकात उठाए हैं वो दुरुस्त है, वैलिड है, लिहाजा मैं रूलिंग देता हूँ कि अदम एतमाद की करारदाद आइन और कौमी मुख्तारी व आज़ादी से मुनाफी है और रूल्स और ज़ाब्ते के खिलाफ है। ये करारदाद में मुस्तरद डिसअलाउ करने की रूलिंग देता हूँ। ईवान की कार्रवाई रोक की जाती है। फरमान में इस्लामी जमहूरिया पाकिस्तान के दस्तूर के आर्टिकल 54 की शिक 3 के तहत तजवीज़ करदा इख्तियारात को बरवेकार लाते हुए कौमी असम्बली का जुमा 25 मार्च 2022 को तलब करदा इजलास इसके काम के इख्तिताम पर बाज़रिया हाज़िर बर्खास्त करता हूँ।
A piece of paper that Imran Khan flashed at his rally in Islamabad last week, a document that allegedly contains evidence of an international conspiracy to topple his government, has once again become the center of the political crisis in Pakistan. Earlier, Pak Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said that before the session, he received a call from his Turkish counterpart who said that Ankara is monitoring the situation in Pakistan and that the government should complete the 5-year term.
इस सारी मूव से जो मरासले की हुई है उससे पाकिस्तान की इंटरनेशनल रेपुटेशन और फॉरेन पॉलिसी को भी कोई हिट और रामिफिकेशन हो सकते हैं।
कह रहे हैं देखिए पहली बात ये है कि जो गुफ्तगू हुई है, कभी सफारती आदाब तकाजे उसकी इजाजत देते हैं? कोई खुद मुख्तार मुल्क, कोई सॉवरन कंट्री इसकी इजाजत देती है? और अगर आपने अब सवाल कर दिया है तो अंश फिर मैं आपको एक बहुत अहम बात कर दूं जो अभी तक मैंने किसी से नहीं की और आज कर रहा हूं। अभी जब मैं असेंबली के लिए आ रहा था तो तुर्की के वजीर खारजा का मुझे फोन आया और उसने तशवीश का इजहार किया है। उन्होंने कहा है हम पल पल की खबर देख रहे हैं पाकिस्तान में क्या हो रहा है। हम समझते हैं कि इमरान खान को अपनी आईनी मुद्दत पूरी करनी चाहिए।
The opposition protested inside and outside the Pakistan parliament. They claim that they had crossed the magic number of 172 with support of at least 174 lawmakers of the National Assembly. The joint opposition has called the Speaker's ruling unconstitutional and had decided to sit in the National Assembly until the Supreme Court takes a decision.
स्पीकर साहब ने गैर आईनी काम किया है। पाकिस्तान का आईन तोड़वाया गया है। पाकिस्तान के आईन को तोड़ने का सजा वाज़ेह है। अदम एतमाद का वोटिंग आज ही होना है आईन के मुताबिक। यूनाइटेड ऑपोजिशन ने यह फैसला किया है कि हम नेशनल असेंबली में धरना देंगे जब तक हमारा आईनी हक ना दिया जाए, और हम अपना लॉयर से इस वक्त आज ही अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट पहुंचेंगे कि हमारा पोलिंग, हमारा अदम एतमाद का वोट आज ही किया जाए। अदम एतमाद वज़ीर आज़म साहब के खिलाफ जमा हो चुका है। वो पार्लियामान को डिसॉल्व भी नहीं कर सकता है। अदम एतमाद का मुकाबला करना पड़ेगा।
Meanwhile, the military distanced itself from the political developments in the country. In a statement, DGISPR said that the army has nothing to do with the political process. And for more on this, journalist and strategic affairs expert Dr. Hamid Khan is joining us live from Manchester, United Kingdom. Dr. Hamid, thank you very much for making time and welcome to WION.
My pleasure, Eric. My pleasure. Thank you.
What is your assessment of what transpired in Pakistan today, from the Prime Minister getting a reprieve after the session was adjourned, to the disgruntled opposition protesting the Deputy Speaker's move, dissolution of Parliament and calls for the Supreme Court to intervene? So much happened in Pakistan today. So what is your assessment?
Exactly, Eric. So much happened, and it was really unexpected as well. Because although it was said by the Prime Minister that there would be a surprise in the National Assembly today, but I, like myself and others, were expecting that there will be some kind of change in the, in the allies or in the parties who are supporting opposition, and perhaps government will be able to have the majority. But this thing, which was moved by the Law Minister and then accepted by the Deputy Speaker, was really unexpected. And then we have seen that there is a strong protest going on from the opposition, but the matter is in the court now. Supreme Court have taken a suo motu action, and they are going to decide whether it was a legitimate action by the ruling by the Deputy Speaker. But unless the matter is sub judice now, and opposition is very hopeful that they will be able to have a verdict in their favor from the Supreme Court, while the government's stance is very clear that they took all the legal actions, and the rulings by the what they call the Deputy Speaker cannot be challenged even in the Supreme Court of Pakistan, and everything has been done by the Constitution. Right. So there is going to be a hearing tomorrow as well in the Supreme Court.
Probably you can tell us, what does this say about the political future of the ruling PTI and the Prime Minister Imran Khan?
Eric, since the Prime Minister have shown this letter and Prime Minister have discussed this conspiracy from United States without mentioning their name, he has got a lot of public support as well, because obviously, the nation wants an independent foreign policy. While Imran Khan was under heavy criticism prior to that, due to he could not control the price hike, inflation, and there was so much, internal issues going on, and Prime Minister was losing his popularity. But since this thing has come up, he has regained his popularity, and we have seen just 3 days back, there was elections in KPK, local bodies election, like councillor election, and his party had a clean sweep. The swing is gone in his favor, which was not expected so quickly. So I think that's why PTI is more intent to go towards the general election and to get a fresh mandate. They are very hopeful that they will be able to have a better, majority this time.
As we await the verdict from the Supreme Court, what will be the effects of the Supreme Court's ruling on this matter?
Oh, it's very important now. Everybody, all 220 million people are looking towards Supreme Court, and that's why the Chief Justice of Supreme Court have formed a larger bench to do the hearing for this case. In normal cases, it's like single bench but it is a larger bench is going to hear this case, and he has already noticed to the ministry, defense ministry, to the interior ministry, to the attorney general, opposition, and everybody. So it is going to be very interesting. But obviously, Supreme Court is the only platform who will identify and elaborate what was the ruling given by the Deputy Speaker in the National Assembly today. Although there is a strong protest going on from opposition, but now Supreme Court have clearly said that it is the responsibility of all the political parties to maintain the peace and law and order in the country. This was the first observation given by the Chief Justice today before even going further to the proceeding. He has said that it is the responsibility from all the political parties, because obviously political parties are the one who have their stake in this entire situation.
Dr. Hamid, apart from calls for an election, what next for Pakistan following this latest development?
If we look into it, according to the constitution, President have dissolved the assembly. So now there is a caretaker prime minister. Again, Imran Khan has been nominated as the caretaker prime minister, and he will form a new cabinet, new minister for the 90 days period, which is a period for the elections. And I think this is very critical time, because they have to present the annual budget for the country as well within these 90 days. Then there are foreign policy is going to be very critical in terms of Ukraine, Russia situation, in terms of Afghanistan situation. So these 90 days are very crucial for government, even for the caretaker government. But as soon as the public mandate is been achieved, I think there will be more stability in the country. And because we are already having an economical crisis here as well, so there is a need of a fresh mandate, definitely, for the new government to take the things better.
Journalist and strategic affairs expert Dr. Hamid Khan, thank you very much once again for making time and talking to WION today.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.